Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Bachelor Nation favorite Sean Lowe is speaking candidly about a terrifying experience that left both physical scars and lasting emotional wounds. The former reality TV star recently revealed that he was attacked twice in the same day by a rescue dog his family had welcomed into their home, an ordeal that still haunts him long after the injuries healed. Sean, best known for finding love with Catherine Giudice on The Bachelor and building a wholesome family life with her and their 3 children, shared that the incident shattered his sense of safety in a way he never expected. While the attacks themselves were shocking, it's the lingering fear and trauma that continue to affect him most. A rescue story that took a dark turn. Like many families, the Lowes believed they were doing something positive by adopting a rescue dog. Sean explained that the dog initially seemed like a good fit, showing no immediate red flags. However, behind that calm exterior were behavioral issues that would soon surface in a frightening way. According to Sean, the first attack happened suddenly and without warning. What made the situation even more disturbing was that a second attack occurred later the same day, compounding the shock and danger. The unpredictability of the dog's behavior left Sean shaken, especially as a father responsible for keeping his children safe. Physical injuries, and invisible scars. Sean sustained injuries that required medical attention, but he's been clear that the emotional impact has been just as significant. He admitted that even now, he struggles with anxiety around dogs, something that never crossed his mind before the incident. "I didn't realize how deeply something like this could affect you," Sean shared. The fear doesn't just disappear once the wounds heal. That lingering sense of unease has followed him into everyday life, making him hyper-aware in situations involving animals. For someone who once felt comfortable and relaxed around dogs, the shift has been jarring. A father's greatest fear. What weighs on Sean most heavily is the thought of what could have happened. With young children at home, the danger feels especially real in hindsight. He's been open about the guilt he felt, questioning his decision to bring the dog into their lives, even though it was made with good intentions. As a parent, Sean says the experience rewired how he thinks about safety. The idea that his children might have been at risk is something he still grapples with emotionally, long after the dog was removed from their home. Speaking out without blaming all rescue dogs. Despite the trauma, Sean has been careful to clarify that he's not condemning rescue dogs as a whole. He emphasized that many rescue animals are loving, loyal companions and that his experience, while severe, is not universal. Instead, Sean hopes his story sparks honest conversations about the importance of thorough training, behavioral assessments, and realistic expectations when adopting animals, especially for families with children. "This isn't about fear-mongering," he explained. "It's about awareness. Healing takes time." Sean admitted that recovery hasn't been linear. Some days he feels fine, while other moments trigger anxiety he didn't expect. He's learning that trauma doesn't always make sense, and that it doesn't have a strict timeline. Opening up about the attacks, he said, has been part of his healing process. Sharing his story publicly wasn't easy, but Sean felt it was important to be honest about the aftermath rather than pretending everything returned to normal overnight. Support from Catherine and Bachelor Nation. Throughout it all, Catherine Lowe has been a constant source of support. Sean credited his wife with helping him work through the fear and reminding him that it's okay to acknowledge vulnerability. Fans from Bachelor Nation have also rallied around him, offering messages of encouragement and sharing their own experiences with dog-related trauma. The outpouring of support reassured Sean that he's not alone, and that talking openly about fear can help others feel seen too. A new perspective moving forward. Today, Sean says he's more cautious but also more compassionate with himself. He's learned that strength doesn't mean brushing off fear, but facing it honestly. While he may never look at dogs the same way again, he's focused on moving forward with intention, awareness, and gratitude that the situation didn't end worse. What began as a hopeful rescue story became one of the most frightening chapters of Sean Lowe's life. By sharing it now, he's turning trauma into a lesson, one rooted in realism, responsibility, and the courage to speak up about fear that doesn't fade easily.